everyone is having a blessed afternoon. Hope everyone's having a blessed afternoon. So we are back with another good one. That's right, we back with another good one. And the reason why we back with this one because somebody basically asked a question, or maybe this brother asked a question to his audience. Um, do scriptures have mistakes? Basically, do the scriptures, do the Bible, do the scriptures, do they have mistakes in it? It's not just only scriptures, basically, that he's talking about. He's talking about spirituality because spirituality, right? Scriptures are spirituality. Scriptures are spirituality, but spirituality is a broader sense, is bigger than scriptures. Scriptures, right, give you glimpses of spirituality. We're going to break this down because this brother, he sits up there, he deceives you, and he lied to you for like, share, subscribe. Now, in some of this video, right, basically that he's talking about, I recommend you go over there yourself. I don't recommend that you go over there and check him out. But go ahead if you want to. This individual lies to you for like, share, subscribes, for fame, fortune, and riches, basically, to get more members inside, basically, of their way of life. I'm put it like that, way of life, right? But he lies to you with pictures and asks a question, right? If God, if the Creator, Alpha, Omega, the Creator do exist, why do He let babies be deformed? Why He let killing and murder go on? Why He do this and why He do that and why He do this and why He do that? Everything is about the Alpha, Omega, the Creator, and everything in existence. This is what it's talking about. Now that goes into unbelief. For a person to say that, that goes into unbelief. And I'm going to show you this brother. We're going to get right into it. I'm not even going to hold back. And he represents the now Nawomi community. He represents Dr. York. He called him the master father prophet. They call him a messenger and prophet. This is what they call this man right here. And we all know Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, is the seal of all prophets. There's no prophets coming after Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Nothing. No. No, they're not. Now, we are the descendants of the ancient ancestors that are called the Uply God Right One. Yes, we are. We are the descendants over here in the West. We are the descendants, right, of the righteous, Uply God and Right Ones. Uply God and Right Ones. That was our title. That's who we are. We not Moors. We not any of those titles. I'm keeping it real with you. We not any of those titles. I'm Muslim. Now I want this brother, right? Please, I want you to share this information. Get this to this brother. Tell him to get in my comment, right? And we can set up something so I can check this brother. The information that he's speaking is false, and he needs to be checked. He needs to be checked. He's part of the Nawabian. Um, he's part of the Nawabian. He's part of the Nawabian. Hold on a second. He's part of. He's part of Nawabian. Hold on one second.
4,000 years. 14. The Muqtasil Christians have been waiting 2,000 years. 15. The Muslims have been waiting 1,400 years. So the question is, how long is soon? Because it's not defined. And people that are trapped by way of religion waiting for a Messiah to come and save them have been waiting for thousands of years.
He's a
Just on that
liar.
note, we realize that so many of you are watching our content because we see the stats, but we don't know why some of you are not subscribing or sharing or liking. So do us that favor and we will continue to be consistent in giving you more and more content. So stop right now, share, like, subscribe. Okay, let's carry on with trapped by way of religion. 16. Each claim their savior, Yeshua, Jesus, Isa, is coming soon. 17. Blind Bakat, faith. Blind Akkad, belief. 18. You must believe, and that's it. 19. Walk by faith, not with your ayantui, eyes, and akal, mind, open to what is really happening. 20. Don't ask why.
Hold on. Okay. Now you get the picture. He's part of the Nawabian, right? He represents Dr. York that's locked up. He represents Dr. York, the teaching of Dr. York, and they don't believe in religion. They don't believe in spirituality. I'm gonna keep it real with you because religion is spirituality, right? We're just gonna focus on the Muslims. We're gonna focus on Muslims right now. And this very clip that I show you, basically, hold on, because I need to fast forward. Let me see if I can fast forward. Here we go, right here. There you go. Here we go. We're gonna talk about the earth.
Or Manurar, hell's fire down there. 33. It's only magma. This has been confirmed. See, this is the thing with Wusabat. We make it make sense. Because if you say there's fire in the center of the earth or below, and you can measure the circumference of the planet, take the diameter. Did you know you could be entitled to a 5 or 6 figure payout if you suffered a serious injury at work, like a broken bone, torn? Cut it in half, the middle point, you get the radius, you should be able to go and find where this place is. And scientists have done that, and there is no such place. So it's an illusion. And here's an illustration and figure.
All right, we're gonna drop this right here. See, what it is that this brother right here, he's using pictures and he's using his mindset and his illusion to say that the heavens, right, right, the heavens and the hellfire is not real, right, and that he's using scriptures to say that the Creator basically is saying that there's a hellfire in the earth, basically. Don't you know with spirituality? See, the Creator talks about spirituality, right? See, they are taught, right, to believe in the physical world. Physical world, physical world, physical world, physical world. Everything that he is talking about is based on physical world. He's not talking about spirituality. You think the creator is stupid that he's going to show you the actual heavens and the actual hellfire? Basically, don't you know that that the earth itself? Don't you know that there's 7 earths inside of the earth? You just showed in your diagram the different forms of earth. You just showed inside your diagram, right? The different forms of earth. There's 7 different earths inside the earth. Do you understand that? That exists from a physical realm. from a physical realm. The hellfire that the Creator is talking about, it is not of a physical thing. It is spiritual. It's of the spiritual world. It's called the ghaib, the unseen world of the spirit. Now, brother, can you see your spirit? Can you see your spirit, which gives the body life to exist? Without this spirit, you cannot exist. The body has a beginning and it has an end. The spirit don't. The spirit is the Alpha Omega, the creator, right? We are the Alpha Omega, and the Alpha Omega is us, but with limitation, because he duplicated his everlasting spirit and breath inside mankind, which cannot be destroyed. I don't know why nobody's not getting this information out, right, to this brother, because I need to get with this brother. Because what he's going to do, he's going to keep lying, right, to get likes, share, subscribes. Like, share, subscribe. You heard what he said. Oh, I see a lot of people. They looking at our videos, but they're not liking, sharing, subscribe. They're not liking and sharing, subscribe. Go ahead, like, share, subscribe. Yeah, so you can get more money, so you can buy more material. Only for your civilization. Nobody else. All of the benefits that you know, all of the things that is there for mankind to know, it's only for you. The only way they can get it is they join you. You're not out there dishing out and giving people all this material, the benefit of mankind. You're not doing that. The only way you can get it and get stuff from you is by buying it. You're not just giving it out. The knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. You're not giving it out. You're not. You're not. You're sitting there lying for like, share, subscribe, for fame, fortune, riches, just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. The Creator talking about spirituality. He's talking about the spiritual world. When you transcend, when you're no longer here, that's what he's talking about. He's not going to show that in the physical form. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? Stop lying to the people. Stop lying. For like, share, subscribes. You're talking to a really, really real Muslim that knows. I know. I know. Because it's spirituality. Spirituality is the foundation. What the creator's talking about in scriptures, he's talking about the spiritual realm. A lot of that stuff that he's talking about is the spiritual world that exists. That's what he's talking about. That's what he's talking about. We know it to be real because we dream. We spirit travel at the speed of light. Our spirit travel at the speed of light. Yes, it does. It does. It does. Stop lying to the people for like, share, subscribe. Nobody wants to get down with your community. Once they see what's going on and see that you're a cult, yeah, you're a cult. See that you're a cult and you got all the benefits for the body, for the physical body, for mankind, and you hide it, right? In order to get it, you're not giving it out as a benefit. You selling it. You selling it for the very things that benefit mankind that is free upon the earth, but you selling it. You keeping it for yourself. That's exactly what you're doing. What's up, Aldo? Hey, bro, I'm back, ready to hear some good truth. Yes, this is true. This I'm talking about the Nawabian community. Nawabian. Nawabian. He don't know what he's talking about. He's there to deceive you. For like, share, subscribes.
Of magma at the Earth's core beneath layers of rock. All right, let's go. And there's a diagram also here explaining what I just said.
They always use pictures.
And you can see the radius.
That's how they do.
And you can go right to the center.
They use pictures. He never been there.
In fact, there's a movie called Journey to the Center of the Earth.
He never been there.
Also depicted that there is no hellfire down there.
He's only reading.
Before. And they have traveled up into Bara space, visited other planets, and sent up cameras to take photos of deep Bara space.
He's lying.
Millions of light years.
He's lying. Nobody has traveled Nobody has went beyond the zones of the heavens. He's lying to you. They do not got cameras that goes with the speed of light. He's lying. He's a liar. He is a liar. This brother's a liar. He sit there to lie to you, to deceive you for like, share, subscribes, for fame, fortune, and riches. He's a liar. They have not sent cameras up there. They have sent no cameras up there. He's lying to you. He's lying. He said they. Who's they? Who's they? The ancient ancestors used to travel, spirit travel freely without their body, without machines, brother. They used to spirit travel, right? Transcend their spirit outside their body and spirit travel freely. That's why the Creator says, right, in scriptures, pass ye beyond. He says it right here in scriptures. Surah 55. Surah 55. Surah 55, right? Chapter 55, verse 33. O ye symbol of jinn and men, if it be ye can pass beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth, pass ye, not without authority should he be able to pass. So now, so now the creator, the Alpha Omega, the creator of everything in existence, is telling you spiritually and mentally that mankind was going to travel beyond the zones, try to travel beyond the zones of the heavens and the earth. You would never pass beyond the zones of the heavens without his permission because he created it. He created it. So they got cameras up there. They'll see you can't see nothing. So if you got cameras up there, you got this machine up there. So why are we not allowed to live up there? Why are we not allowed to go up there? If cameras is go up there, you're not allowed to peek beyond the zones of the heavens, beyond the zones of the earth. We are only right here in this plateau, right here, in this darkness right here, that's decorated with the stars. Stop lying to the people, brother. Stop lying. And Dr. York is not no prophet, and he's not no messenger. Stop lying. Yes, do he have information? Yes, he have information, but he lies about his information and deceive people. That's what he does, and he's lying to you. So that's why you sitting there talking like that. You haven't went up there and traveled. Did you spirit travel? Did the Creator gave you knowledge, wisdom, understanding? Did He give you consciousness, fully consciousness, to transcend your spirit out your body so you can see, so you can fly through the zones of the heavens and the earth? Did you gain knowledge? No. Stop lying. Have you transcend your spirit out your body and see your physical? Have you? Have you, brother? No, stop lying. You are deceiving the people with pictures, and you know how to deceive people with speech. With speech. That's what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing. I know it all too well. You can't fool me.
8:35. A light year is the distance light can travel in one Shamut year, be it a solar year, 365, one Zamut days, or a lunar year of 354 days. 36. Light travels at the speed of 186,272 miles per second.
Where he get these exact numbers from? He get it from science. 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 These exact numbers. He get it from science. He haven't traveled. He haven't transcended his spirit out the body to try to do it, to try to see if it's actual the act is actual and factual. No, he haven't. He hasn't gained access to that yet. Stop lying. Stop spreading falsehood, brother, with these fake with these pictures. This is what he's doing. This is exactly what he's doing. Listen, there's seven earths inside the earth. He just showed you in a diagram. Each part of the earth is an earth. Each part of that earth have creatures that live in it, insects that live in that part of the earth that form communities just like us. You see, he's not telling you that. He's showing you pictures of scientists of the inner works of the earth. Stop lying. There's different parts and different layers of the earth. There's seven earths in the earth. Do you understand that? That's what the creator is talking about. Different civilizations, meaning insects, they communicate with each other. Yes, you have things that lives in fire that you don't have the intelligence to understand. You don't have the intelligence to understand, brother. You don't have the spiritual knowledge to understand that. Talking about you dealing with actual fact. How are you dealing with actual fact when this is dealing with science, dealing with these individuals that's trying to dethrone the creator? They trying to dethrone him. They've been trying to dethrone him. They've been trying to dethrone him with this entity. Devil, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric, devil, demon way of life. Mankind been trying to dethrone the creator. Mankind and this entity, they've been trying to do it since the beginning of creation of mankind. And you aiding on to it by lying to the people. Talk about scriptures are false, scriptures are lie, scriptures is only a map. Scriptures are only a map. He doesn't give all of the information. He gives bits and pieces of it. That's you to find out. You want him to give you all of the everything, the actual circumference, the actual mathematics from here, the sun to the moon, the star, give you all that. Why would he give you all that? That's you to search that out. Your soul's supposed to search that out. You're supposed to know that, to search that out, to actually see. And then when you try to look for him physically, you can't see him because it's in the spiritual sense with that you can see him. Spirituality always been the foundation. These books is only a map and guide. That's it. It's only a map and guide for those that may not know the spirituality. But those that do know, intertwine in what they already know and what they believe in already. With their righteousness, brother. Yes. Stop lying to the people. Stop lying. You're lying. You can't lie to me. Get in my comments. You wanna get in a debate? Get in my comments. Get in there.
37. So that would make a light year the distance that light travels in a vacuum in 1 year, which equals to 5.88 trillion miles. 38. And they have taken photos of stars that are millions of light years away. 39. So how far is heaven or paradise? 40. Why does God, Yahweh, Theos, Allah, let all this happen onto our earth? 41. Why are babies, Katula, unalived? 42. Why are people allowed to be born deformed? 43. Why are people allowed to be Laduda, born blind, deaf? 44. Why are people allowed to be Laduda, born crazy, insane, bipolar, and all serial killers? And again, here are the images showing these various.
See? They always use images. They try to tell they tell a part. They always use images. And he asks all these questions, why this? I'm gonna answer all of that right now in the spiritual sense that you may not know and that the people may not know. And my followers probably ask these questions. You know, let me tell you something. When the creator created mankind, he remember, we are the creator and the creator's us. He duplicated himself and put limitation. That spirit cannot be be destroyed. When he created us, we are his right hand. Actually, we are him. When he created us, right? He created us for the purpose to take care of the earth and everything in between and beyond the earth and the heavens. Do you understand that? to take care, to be his caretakers, to be the vice journals that he created us to be. Do you understand that? Do you understand that? To keep things in check, to keep balance and justice from a spiritual sense. We're talking about a spiritual sense. You're talking about a physical, because I could tell that your spirituality, you don't have no spirituality. Because if you did, you want to ask those questions. You want to ask those questions about spirituality. A lot of that stuff got to do with spirituality, things that you cannot see with the physical eye. It's behind the scene. It's called the lie, the unseen world, which exists. It do exist. It do exist. Now he asks all these questions: why these babies came out this way? Why he get war? Well, why do insects, right? Insects war against each other. Why do ants war against other ants and take over their colony? Why? Why do they do that? Why you didn't ask that question? See, these are the questions that we need to ask. The same thing that he's asking, it's the same thing in nature that happens in the animals that happen to us. Do you understand that? They got a lot of animals that's deformed, that come out deformed. A lot of animals that come out blind. A lot of animals coming out with short limbs and stuff like that. Why you didn't ask that question? Why you didn't ask the question about the human being? Human being, human being, huh? Huh? These things you need to question when you hear individuals like this. When you hear individuals like this, what are their motives? What is his motive? Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. Fame, fortune, and riches. He wants you to be a part of his community, be a part of the member. That's what he wants you to do. And once you get in there and see that it's a cult, it's a cult. They only mess with each other. They only deal with each other. They don't deal with nobody else. So to brainwash you, it's to brainwash you. Once you brainwash, right, and you start seeing things from a physical point of view, and you question because now your spirit and your physical body has a beginning and end. It cannot be resurrected. Your physical body has a beginning and end. What happens to your spirit? What happened to it? See, these are the questions that he's not talking. He's talking about these basic questions. Why all of these disease and everything go on is because what mankind brought forth our own hands, because we were created for balance and justice and left to control the earth and the heavens, the moon and stars, but we destroying it. We are destroying it. We are the ones that producing sickness and all of these other stuff instead of preaching and teaching spirituality. Do you understand that? All of this murder, all of this killing, all this other stuff came among us because we procreated. We was procreated for justice, to transcend our spirit in our body, to go beyond the zones of the heavens. Do you understand that? I mean, physically, mentally, spiritually, not by no spaceship. We can get there physically, mentally, spiritually. The Creator even said it in scriptures, right? In chapter 55, ayat, no, verse 33. O ye symbol of jinn and men, pass beyond the zone of the heavens. You want baby to pass without authority. He's telling you that. He's telling you that in the future, in the present, in the now, that mankind is going to try to go beyond the earth. That mankind was going to try to go beyond the earth. And this is what they doing. He's showing why there's cameras up there. They went beyond the zones of the heaven. They went all the way up. Because if you go all the way up, that's light upon light, light upon light. You got to travel at the speed of light in order to get to the next realm. You cannot do it physically. No machine cannot take you there physically because the machine don't have that capacity to travel that long. It take years and years and years. You would die, disintegrate. You would disintegrate. All the machines, everything would disintegrate. He's lying to you. He is lying. He is lying. The ancient ancestors used to spirit travel freely in and out their body beyond the zones of the heavens. How do you think that the metal came down? It came down because it came down through with us. He sent it down. with the angels and with the ancient ancestors. Metal is not from this earth, it's somewhere else. You understand that? This guy's lying, man. And don't listen to him. And I want him to get in my comments. I want him to get in my comments. Please, please, I want you to get in my comments. Get in my comments because I'm tired of him lying to the people for fame, fortune, and riches. And like, share, and subscribes. That's what he said. We see a lot of people watching us, but they're not subscribing. They're not liking. Please like, share, subscribe, so you can keep on propagating and procreating false information and false hope and false guidance among the people as you brainwash them. I already know who you are. Peace.